Today, I'm diving deep into the silent relationship destroyer that no one talks about, and I'm challenging myself to see if I can spot it in my own life before it's too late.
You know, we've all been in relationships where everything seems fine on the surface, but underneath, there's this underlying tension that's slowly eroding the foundation of our connection. It's like a silent cancer, eating away at the trust and intimacy that we've worked so hard to build. Common signs of this silent destroyer include a growing sense of resentment, a lack of emotional intimacy, and an overall feeling of disconnection. It's easy to brush it off as just a phase or a normal part of being in a long-term relationship, but the truth is, it's a warning sign that something deeper is going on. For example, have you ever felt like you're walking on eggshells around your partner, never knowing what will trigger an argument or a shutdown? Or maybe you've noticed that you're avoiding certain conversations or topics because you just don't want to rock the boat. That's not a healthy relationship dynamic. That's fear and anxiety masquerading as love and respect. When we're in a relationship, we're wired to respond to the big, obvious signs of distress. The yelling, the door slamming, the dramatic breakups. But what about the little things, the subtle signs that our partner is slowly disengaging from us, or that we're disengaging from them? Those are the signs we need to be paying attention to, because they can be just as deadly to our relationship as any big dramatic explosion. The psychological and emotional impact of this silent destroyer cannot be overstated. When we feel unheard, unseen, or unloved in our relationships, it can lead to feelings of deep shame, inadequacy, and even trauma. And that's not just limited to romantic relationships. It can happen in friendships, family relationships, any connection where we're supposed to feel seen and loved. For instance, have you ever felt like you're not good enough for your partner, like you're constantly trying to prove yourself to them? That's a sign that the silent destroyer is at work, eroding your sense of self-worth and making you feel like you're just not enough. Or maybe you've experienced the opposite. Maybe you've felt like you're shouldering all the emotional labor in the relationship, like you're the only one who's really showing up and being present. That's another sign of the silent destroyer, a sign that the emotional intimacy in your relationship is suffering. The truth is, this silent destroyer is often a symptom of deeper issues: fear of intimacy, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. And until we address those underlying fears, we'll continue to attract relationships that perpetuate the silent destroyer. So, what's the solution? How can we combat this silent relationship destroyer? For me, it's about proactive communication, about being brave enough to have the hard conversations, to ask for what I need, to listen to my partner's fears and desires. It's about creating a culture of emotional intimacy and vulnerability in my relationships, where both partners feel seen, heard, and loved. Today, I'm challenging myself to take a closer look at my own relationships, to spot the signs of the silent destroyer before it's too late. I want to encourage you to do the same, to take a step back and examine the dynamics at play in your own relationships. Are there signs of the silent destroyer at work? What can you do to start addressing those underlying fears and insecurities? Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've got any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more topics related to relationship health, I've got a link to another video in my description box. Check it out.